Welcome back to AI Analysis 1. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps these videos get out to more people. Let's dive in. Here's a detailed market summary focusing on today, February 21st, 2025, with a look back at the week's performance, key news headlines that influenced markets, an analysis of market movements, and a preview of what to expect next week. This analysis draws from recent trends with an emphasis on U.S. and global financial markets, including stocks, cryptocurrencies, and macroeconomic factors. Today's market snapshot: U.S. stock markets. The U.S. stocks ended lower today after a volatile session. The S&P 500 dropped approximately 0.8% from its all-time high earlier in the week, closing with a loss driven by concerns over disappointing corporate guidance. The Dow Jones Industrial Average fell by around 400 points, 0.9%, and the Nasdaq Composite declined 1.2%, reflecting a tech sector sell-off. Key driver: Walmart's Q4 2024 earnings beat expectations, 66 per share versus 65 cents consensus, but its cautious outlook for the year ahead, citing economic uncertainty, sent its stock down 6.5%, dragging retail and consumer discretionary sectors lower. This raised broader concerns about consumer spending and economic health. Labor data: Jobless claims rose to 219,000 for the week ending February 15th, up 5,000 from the prior week, though the 4-week moving average dipped slightly to 215,250, signaling a still resilient labor market despite the uptick. Cryptocurrency markets: Bitcoin BTC traded down 2.5% to around $94,552, consolidating after failing to breach $100,000 earlier this week. Ethereum hovered around $2,740 relatively flat. Meme coins like Bonk saw 1 or 2%, while XRP slipped below 250 cents after a 10% weekly rally fizzled. Sentiment: Crypto markets mirrored equities' risk-off mood, with institutional buying, e.g. BlackRock's ETF inflows, providing some support but not enough to offset broader market caution. The Week in Review, February 17 to 21st, 2025. Market performance: The S&P 500 entered the week with a 1.23% gain as of February 18, buoyed by optimism over delayed U.S. tariffs and Ukraine peace talks. However, momentum faded midweek, with the index posting a net loss of approximately 0.5% by Friday's close due to profit-taking and renewed economic concerns. The Nasdaq saw sharper declines, 1.8% for the week, driven by a tech sell-off after a strong January, while the Dow was down 0.7%. Energy stocks were a bright spot, up 5.3% year-to-date, with a 1.37% gain on Wednesday alone. Bitcoin oscillated between $94,000 and $98,000, ending the week down slightly, while altcoins like Solana and XRP posted modest weekly gains, SOL plus 1.25% and XRP's 10% before retreating. Big news headlines impacting markets: Walmart's earnings and guidance, February 20 to 21. Walmart's earnings beat on Thursday was overshadowed by a tepid forecast, sparking a 6.5% drop in its stock and dragging down retail peers like Target, 1.5%. This fueled fears of weakening consumer demand, a critical driver of U.S. economic growth, and contributed to today's broader market decline. Federal Reserve rate cut expectations adjusted midweek. After January's Producer Price Index (PPI) data raised hopes of a benign personal consumption expenditures (PCE) reading, markets recalibrated expectations midweek. The Fed's December forecast of fewer rate cuts in 2025, reinforced by this week's data, pushed Treasury yields up, 10-year at 4.1%, and dampened risk assets, with stocks sliding on Wednesday and Thursday. President's Day holiday closure, February 17. U.S. stock and bond markets were closed Monday, shortening the trading week and concentrating activity. This led to thinner volumes early in the week, amplifying volatility later as investors reacted to news. Tech sector jitters ongoing. A DeepSeek AI breakthrough in January had inflated tech valuations, but profit-taking and overvaluation fears hit the Nasdaq hard this week, with stocks like Nvidia, minus 3% today, facing pressure ahead of its February 26 earnings. Geopolitical developments. Ukraine peace talks provided a tailwind early in the week, boosting equities on Tuesday. However, escalating tensions later, e.g. Russian advances in Dnipropetrovsk and Israel's threats in Gaza, reintroduced uncertainty by Friday, contributing to the risk-off sentiment. Clarity on market movement. The week began with optimism as the S&P 500 hit a record high Tuesday, but momentum reversed as Walmart's guidance, Fed rate cut recalibrations, and tech overvaluation concerns triggered a late-week sell-off. Bitcoin's consolidation reflects institutional dip buying battling retail fear, while rising Treasury yields pressured growth stocks. Preview for next week, February 24 to 28, 2025. Key events include Fed Financial Stability Meeting on Tuesday, NVIDIA earnings on Wednesday, and PCE inflation data on Friday. These will be pivotal in shaping market direction. If you've made it this far, I'd like to thank you for your support. It really helps a lot. See you in the next video.